And so anti-coal campaigners have long fought against the dirty fossil fuel. For some, this struggle has been the backdrop to their lives. One of them is Cindy Baxter from the Coal Action Network, who is celebrating the fact our last remaining coal-fired plant is ditching it. Cindy never thought this would happen in her lifetime and joins me now. Cindy, good morning.
Good morning, Paul.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is it true you never actually thought, like, we're taking you back now 25 years, fossil fuel-free campaign, you never really thought this would happen?
Well, I remember laughing myself when I first heard it, and I remember other people laughing at me, but that's become a complete reality today. You know, it's in the text that people will be talking about at the Paris climate talks later this year, that, you know, we get rid of fossil fuels by 2050.
It's a landmark moment for New Zealand.
It is.
What does it mean for the future of coal itself, do you think? This is the final nail in coal's coffin?
Not in New Zealand. We have our second largest coal user is Fonterra, and they've increased their use of coal by 38% since 2008. So
and this is why your battle is not over.
It's certainly not over. And it's a logical alternative, waste wood. You know, how many of us have driven down the road and seen those big burning piles of wood there?
And people will actually say, when you say that, they'll say, well, hang on, how about the carbon emissions of that? But these are deep burning, high intensity waste wood kilns that actually don't emit very much at all, do they?
That's right. And actually it's in the current cycle. It's not the ancient sunlight that is coal. Which is, you know, that's from...
All right, so when we say your fight continues, what does this mean for coal in New Zealand? Arguably, you could say, well, maybe it's going to get cheaper for Fonterra to encourage them to use more because there are fewer people using it. Ultimately, though, it is going to become just too expensive to produce.
I think so. I think it's because you can't get enough money for it. I mean, at the moment, last week a coal mine in Queensland sold for $1. And a brand new coal-fired power plant in Germany changed hands for €1. You know, coal is on its way out.
You literally can almost not give it away.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the future is not there.
And that's what we may see with solid energy.
I mean, you even look at China, and China have been accused for just polluting with no thought of the future, and they are pulling back on the use of coal as well.
That's right, and it's because of China's pulling back on coal that the global coal price has plummeted. That's why we've got that happening at the moment, because China's looking at its people in its big cities and going, actually, we're getting a lot of pressure because these people can't breathe.
Yeah. One of the other upsides of this, there are a lot of renewable energy projects waiting in the wings, and a very strong message was sent to them yesterday.
That's right, and Genesis itself has a consent for a wind farm, the Awhitu wind farm in Waikato, which it hasn't developed yet. So there are lots of messages that can happen. Are you entirely
comfortable with wind farms, though? I mean, I think there are some great renewable energy forms, and I'm not entirely sure wind farms are one of them.
Well, they're very polarising, wind farms, but I mean, you know, the animals that live under them seem to quite enjoy them, and the farmers that have them on their farms usually get money for them. So, you know, I think, you know, it's renewable.
All right, are you going to turn all your guns, your group, are you going to turn all your guns on Fonterra now because they're down and squirming? They've had a bit of a body blow.
Well, Fonterra could do some good for itself by actually switching to waste wood and not developing these brand new coal-fired boilers. They could actually do the right thing here.
All right, Cindy, thank you very much for joining us. And again, congratulations, big day yesterday.